Well, let's stay with earnings, and Bajaj Corp has posted a steady set of numbers in the first quarter. Profits and margins both have seen an increase on an annual basis, but nothing to write home about. The quarter gone by, to discuss it, joining me now is Sumit Malhotra, the MD at Bajaj Corp. Good morning, Mr. Malhotra. It's good to have you on the show. Let's start off with your headline numbers itself. I mean, the EBITDA margin has gone up by around 200 basis points, and the EBITDA has expanded by 5 crores. But in terms of the profit number, the bottom line and the top line has remained mostly stagnant. Can you take us through the key factors and what has driven the margin growth this time around?
I think, like you rightly said, the top line hasn't been too exciting in terms of growth. What has been a standout is the EBITDA margins. We are now at around 36% to sales. This has been largely driven by largest cost of production item, which is the light liquid paraffin, which is directly linked to crude, and therefore since crude is at a low, this has really pumped up our margins, gross margins. We haven't really reduced expenses, but all the increase in gross margin has largely gone into the EBITDA, and that's why you see EBITDA is at nearly all-time high. In terms of PAT, our PAT after amortization has gone up by around 10% which is good and isn't really causing strain on our P&L. But the standout thing is the volumes not growing, which is being seen in category after category of FMCG, and a worsening of a situation in the hair oil category itself.
Right. Mr. Malhotra, you spoke about light liquid paraffin. Now, that has gone down from almost 60 to 44. But we've seen crude, which has gone up from 27 at the end of January to now almost $50 a barrel. Yeah. Two questions. Do you expect the LLP cost to go up incrementally? I mean, not to as much as 60, but say around 50 a kg going ahead in the next 1 or 2 quarters, in line with the up move that crude has seen? And secondly, as far as refined oil is concerned, I mean, that has gone up a little. And how much of that does have a bearing on your EBIT?
Both are good questions. First, in the case of light liquid paraffin, yes, it's already started going up. But the way we operate at Bajaj Corp is that we buy upfront and store. So we actually covered for major part of this year. So even though the light liquid paraffin in the open market will go up, it won't affect us in the near 2-3 quarters. That's on the LLP front. In vegetable oil, actually we use refined mustard oil, and this is basically at its peak in the third quarter of the year, that is the October, November, December quarter. But to overcome this hike, we are actually hedging mustard seed versus hair oil, versus mustard oil, and therefore we don't see a negative impact. To sum up, I don't think there will be a major strain on our bottom lines. Again, to keep repeating myself, it's the top line, and the beauty of India is that there's a huge scope for increase in consumption, which hasn't been shown in the last 2 or 3 quarters in the Indian FMCG industry.
Right. So let's also talk about ad and sales promotion then. It's gone up marginally. I mean, 26.5 crores from 24.5 crores. What is the ad and sales promotion budget, say for instance, going ahead for FY17? I mean, do you expect to remain within that band, or within below 30 crores, say for instance, per quarter? Mr. Malhotra, is my voice reaching you?
Have we got disconnect?
All right, we'll establish connection with him again. That was Mr. Malhotra. He was the managing director of Bajaj Corp. He's highlighting to us that how the quarter has been, and as he also said that the top line has not grown so significantly, but what has benefited this time is the EBITDA margins, and the EBITDA margins have grown by almost 200 basis points, and that increase is coming due to not only the packaging materials benefit that has flowed through on back of the crude fall that we have seen, but also in terms of LLP as well as refined oil, as the management was already pointing out. I suppose we have him back on the line with us. Mr. Malhotra, I was asking about the ad and sales promotion. I mean, that has gone up by around 2 odd crores in absolute terms for the quarter compared to the year ago period. So what your budget for FY17 for ad and sales promotions, and for those spends, are you likely to remain within say the 30 crores spending barometer on a per quarter basis?
No, I think since we have this sort of comfort of increasing margins, we would be spending more and more on building the brand in these difficult times. And if I were to wager, I would say that the second and third quarter you'd see a absolute increase in the advertising and promotion spends. Because we have enough leeway in terms of margins, and the volumes are not yet growing as per our expectation. So as FMCG basically is consumer focus, and the consumer focus needs a lot of communication. So I would rather invest behind advertising than take it into the bottom line in the coming quarters, because the bottom line itself at 36% in terms of EBITDA to sales is very healthy already here.
Point well taken, Mr. Malhotra. We'll leave it at that, but thank you so much for joining us with a detailed breakdown of your earnings as well as the outlook going ahead, and in terms of raw material costs more specifically. That was Bajaj Corp. The operational performance has been decent, 200 basis points for an expansion, but the sales number has remained somewhat muted. Stock is absolutely flat to marginally lower. Well, moving on to banking now.